Okay, who do I pick? I'm gonna take Barbarian. Hey, buddy, get over here. You're on my team. Yeah. Hoo-ha!
Yes. Okay. I'll have the elf, please. Yes.
Oh, I knew he would pick me. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the thief. My homie. Get here, boy. Give us a hug, man. Yeah.
I'm cool, huh?
Okay, wizard, you're with me.
About blinking time. Nobody likes me. Héros à louer, or Rent a Hero as I call it, or as it's better known in English as that game on the screen now, is a small card game where you're trying to collect a set of cards to win the game, and you do that by bluffing, and you do that by logic, and you do that by trying to screw over your friends. So, what's the game about? Well, let me tell you a story. You are a villager, and every now and again, your village gets raided by the local barbarians. Now, you are a bit peeved off about this, so you decide that you're going to venture into the city and try and find some heroes to come and fight for your side the next time the barbarians decide they want to pilfer. Along the route towards the city, you encounter two heroes who join your cause and are sympathetic to your story, obviously. When you arrive in the big city, you venture into a tavern, which is filled with hero types. There's also other villagers, which are the other players, and they're all doing the same thing. They're all looking for heroes to stop these barbarians attacking their villages. So, the game is basically, you're in the tavern, trying to recruit heroes and pass off heroes that you don't want to other villagers, and try and get a good collection of heroes to fight these barbarians which are attacking our village and taking away our rights to drink milkshakes after 12 o'clock. Dagnabbit. The game comes with a set of reference cards, one for each player, and a deck of cards which contain 7 different heroes. So there's a lot of cards, so there's a lot of each of these numbers in the deck. And as I mentioned in the story, each player will start with 2 heroes already in play. Evidently, 2 different numbers. If they're both the same number, you re-deal. And they also start with 5 cards in their hand. You'll decide who is the starting player, and that start player would take the top card of the deck and turn it over to read a condition. The condition of this card is 3 or less, which means that I have to pass one of the cards from my hand to all the other players at the table, and it has to be a 3 or less. So let's say I get this 2. And I pass it face down to the player on my left. If I don't have a number which corresponds with the condition, I just have to take the top card, look at it, and then pass that one instead. So therefore the condition does not apply. So let's now say that I'm the player on the left and I've received this card. Now, is this a hero that I want to add to my collection or not? I can do several things. Number 1, I can ask for a clue. How do you ask for a clue, you say? Now, simply the hand of cards that I have in front of me. What I do is I choose one of those cards, I pass it to the start player who has put this vagabond of a hero around the table, and I will give it to them. They will look at it and they will either tell me yes, that's the number of card that they put down, or no, that is not the card. And then they will put this card in a discard pile, face hidden. This cachet. Okay, I can then decide to do other things if I wish. Another thing I could do is play one of the powers of the heroes that I have in front of me. So if I had the sergeant here, number 5, his power is I can look at the vagabond hero. So So I could go, oh, I'm going to look at this card. I tip the card, which means that I do not use that power anymore. And then I look at this card. And then decide whether I want it or not. There's another power, like the Pyromancer, which just says that I can remove the card from game. I just say, okay, nobody's getting that, and I'm putting it there. And as I said, you can decide to recruit that hero or not without looking at it. You could say, yeah, I'm going to recruit it. You turn it over. If it's a number you don't have, you put it in front of you, and that makes part of your set collection. You only need 6 out of the 7 heroes to win the game. If I decide, no, I don't want that hero, I just simply pass it on to the next player. It'll go all the way around the table. If no one recruits it, back to the start player. The start player then has to take that card and put it in front of them. If it's a number they've already got, tough titties for them. And that is basically the game. Let's just have a closer look at the artwork instead of you having a closer look up my nose. As you can see, the French version has this lovely cartoony artwork. The number 1, the chicken there, the enraged chicken, he can annually empower. He can what's the word in English? Annually means cancel a power. So if someone turns a card, oh, I'm going to do that. You can go, no, you're not. Oh dear, I can't use that card. The sorceress, you can use her to redress another hero. So if you've used the power of the chicken, sounds a bit strange, you can use her to make him active again, so you can use him again later. The Dogmaster, who looks a bit like the Hound. He looks a bit burnt there. You can use him to skip a player's turn, so they have to pass on the Vagabond as he comes around. The Black Knight, can ignore the condition at the start of the game. So if you turn over the card and it says that you have to pass a card, which is the number of players or less, you can play the Dark Knight to say, okay, I'm just going to send any card around that I want. And the Magician here, number 7 himself, that will allow you to draw 2 more cards. Because if you ask for lots of clues, you're not going to have many cards in your hand. So there's a bit of a disability there. Well, there's not really much I can say about the game, apart from Héros is a board game that every family man should have in his pocket. It is a fairly gigglesome game. It goes down well with families, it goes down well with friends. It's a great icebreaker at the beginning of a party. It's a lovely filler game while you're waiting for other games to finish. It's simple. The artwork is phenomenal and the card stock is very good. But what do you expect? It's yellow and AEG. Enough said. It's not too difficult to learn. It says it's even got a difficulty rating on the back there. 2 stars out of 4. And it isn't that difficult. It does need that kind of story like what I said at the beginning of this video. It needs that to get players into the mood. Or maybe a Bug's Life. Very much like that. Your Pip going off to the big city to hire some heroes to take out the grasshoppers. That would have been a good theme. They could retheme it as Bug's Life, the card game. It's wonderful. There's enough little bits of strategy there to keep you going. The bluffing is funny. It's nothing better than having your friends fail. They turn over that card because, yeah, I know what card it is. And it's not the card that they want. And they're like, ah! And then they got to kill the 2 cards. Remove them from the game. Annoying. A thing I forgot to mention is at the end of the player's turn, if someone recruits their hero, they then draw another card to put it back into their hand. So they've always got a hand of cards some sort. But that's another part of the strategy which I like, is should I play and ask for a clue? Should I remove one of my cards? Because every time I remove a card, I have less and less cards in my hand, which makes it harder to guess for clues later in the game. And also your hand of cards is smaller, so when you get the condition, it's like, ooh, I haven't got a number which fits that condition, so you have to take a blind one from the deck and then pass that one round. And hopefully someone will select it and you won't be left with it at the end because it's probably a number that you've already got. Annoying, but funny, gigglesome, great game.